What a terrific shot that is.
And gone.
Hello everybody and welcome to the highlights of game number 4. Of course, this is a very, very important game. This one is 2-1 in the series at this stage. And Bankafala presents Call on Call Cup. It's Pakistan versus South Africa. It's Dubai. Conditions are absolutely outstanding. And Pakistan will want to play well. They need to win this one to stay in the hunt, that's for sure. South Africa want to close it out. So it's going to be interesting to watch and to see how this game goes. Of course, we know the toss is always very important in any game of cricket. And in this part of the world, it is extremely important. South Africa won the toss. They elected to bat first on a track which we think looks better than we saw 3 days ago. This looks like a nicer track, and I think it's going to come onto the bat a little bit more. And if we have a quick look at the teams, well, Pakistan, there's just the one change for Pakistan. Saeed Ajmal has been left out. That's interesting in itself. And Abdur Rahman, the left-arm orthodox spinner, is in. And for South Africa, 3 changes. They're strengthened. There's no doubt about that. Smith and Steiner in. Abby Morkel's out and Dusty Tehran out. And Parnell, the left-arm seamer, has replaced another left-arm seamer, Tsotsobi, who's picked up a little bit of a back injury. So there we go. 3 changes for South Africa from the previous game and just 1 from Pakistan. We are raring to go. Let's check out the highlights with Pomin Bangwa and also Ramiz Raja.
Big game this for both teams.
Absolutely. Good day, Pommy. Good day to all our viewers. He's a star for South Africa. Man in charge. Hand bruised, but now fit enough to take his position in the side, and Hashim Amla will. He's been a real star for them this year. 2010 has belonged to him. Look at that average, 600s, 950s. That career is growing and glowing by the game. 986 runs this year. Terrific strike rate and terrific track record. Shoaib Akhtar will once again look to remind Graham Smith of the injury, I'm sure, because that stays in your mind in the backdrop. You always are feeling for that ball. Zamir Haider makes his presence felt out there, and his partner is from Australia.
Daryl Harper, 167th one-day international.
Here we go, Akhtar to Smith.
Predictable start, dealt with comfortably in the end, you'd say, by Graham Smith. There'll be a few words exchanged perhaps. No, just a glance to the fast bowler as he went back to his mark.
Well, this is why Shoaib Akhtar is so good. He's a brainy fast bowler. He's not all about pace, but that is how he got rid of Graham Smith. He was retired. Really was a cruel blow, and then the second ball that he faced also hit him on his knuckles. Only time will tell how fit he is, how his knuckles responding to the task.
Well bowled, good line. Missed it on the outside there, went through the gate.
It's a very good start, just the perfect angle and line from Abdur Razak, beating him with that front foot push. Pakistan look animated. And that short cover is a good position because it gives you the impression to the opposition that they are out there to catch the ball and also to cut out the single.
In the gap, good shot, played square on the up, and it's going to go all the way to the boundary. 4 runs to Graham Smith.
Since last couple of years, even 3 years, he's become an explosive one-day batsman, Graham Smith. There you see him dancing forward, fearless of the track and the bowler, and guiding the ball away through the gap. Really was beautifully timed.
Off the edge. Good length. Slower delivery, put away, driven hard into the ground and bounced over cover and all the way to the boundary for 4. Good way to end the over. 17 without loss. Oh, don't bowl there. You don't want to bowl there to Graham Smith. That's a beautiful shot. Just all timing. It's a teaser as well. Nope, see, the dive doesn't quite get there. 4 runs.
Bit of extra laundry bill for Rashid Shafiq. Nothing more than that, but have a look at this beautifully played shot. Great timing, using the pace of Shoaib Akhtar to really good effect. Just a nudge with the bottom hand. He was never going to save that one.
Not happy with himself. Oh, good shot it was. And the big size 14 in the way. Oh, inventive. Across his stumps, Hashim Amla nudges onto the onside.
Shoaib Akhtar did hurt him quite badly, and it was Smith's turn really to give one back to him. Yes, there's been a very good battle, yes. Mentally, you've got to be strong to down South Africa.
Too wide, too short, and Hashim Amla is in fine form. Good cut shot for 4. 6 gone, 30 without loss. Good shot, very good shot. Short enough for him to pull it onto the onside, Graham Smith, and he did it with ease. 4 more.
Well, that must feel sweet. Graham Smith being roughed up by Shoaib Akhtar in the last game that he played, now putting in a huge effort here to dismantle Shoaib Akhtar. He's been after him, went back, used the box so that he could get on top of that length and created, in fact, his own length.
Oh, it's gone straight up in the air. Should be taken easily, this. Yes, it is. Imran Farhat takes the catch, and it's Shoaib Akhtar who makes the breakthrough for Pakistan. South Africa's run machine, Hashim Amla, has gone for 10. It's 35 for 1. Jacques Cullis walks out to bat for South Africa, number 3. 100 today would go down quite nicely. Take him to 11,000. Fantastic career, 1700s and 79 50s. Abdul Razak will continue to take you through the next a little bit. Mike Hazeman and Kepler Wessels.
Thanks, Pommy. That was such an important wicket for Pakistan. Hashim Amla has been sensational in 2010 and in this series. Graham Smith playing that well in front of square on the leg side. The outfield is fairly quick today. It's a bit warmer today, actually, than we've seen over the last couple of days. Amla has departed.
He hasn't fouled too often of late. That delivery just not short enough to pull. So Hashim Amla not able to get in a good enough position to make clean contact. That came off the top edge, went straight up, easy catch. So a very important wicket for Pakistan.
So 35 for 1 after 7 overs today. Oh goodness me, this might be interesting. Direct hit. Bit of a dive from Callis, a bit of a tumble at the end, and he might have just hurt his wrist, his left wrist as well. Wow, that might have been very close indeed, but he's got a bit of an issue at the moment, as Jacques Callis.
We'll never run here, especially not if Jacques Callis' pace these days. Straight to mid-wicket. Throw came in, a good throw would have left him well short, and then he takes the tumble.
Have a look at this little tumble now afterwards. There he goes, in a heap, from about 6'4", I guess, 6'3". medical staff are out there very quickly indeed, but he'll learn from that. It was certainly not worth that risk. Just when I finished saying that, I have a good understanding out there in the middle, these two. Terrific. Outstanding shot from Cullis. Nice and straight, and that goes for 4.
Jacques Cullis at his best. That was a beautiful stroke. His balance was excellent. Timing was perfect. Good weight transfer through the shot.
And I think also, Kepler, a good indication that this track seems to be a bit better. We hardly saw any drive straight. Oh, almost took out Graham Smith on the non-striker's end. I just heard Graham Smith actually having a bit of a chat to Daryl Harper through the stump mic at the non-striker's end that thank goodness he's lost a little bit of weight. Otherwise he might have stopped that boundary. I think Jacques said pretty much the same.
Yes, they've been out there doing a few shuttles as they should. Even the senior players on the side, which is good to see. Physical conditioning will play a big part during the coming World Cup on the subcontinent. South Africa have had a few issues in that respect in the past, so they're trying to make sure that they're all in good condition for that tournament.
Eased away. He won't miss out there, will Jacques Cullis. Brings up the 50 as well.
Poor delivery. No fine leg in position. There's like a leg gully there, so that's really not the line Razak wants to bowl with that field placing. Easy put away for Jacques Cullis.
That leg gully Shoaib Akhtar makes no sense whatsoever in my mind. Still got to have 2 catches and they're both on the leg side. Surely that line's going to be just outside the line of the off stump. Right there. 9 off the over, 50 for 1. 10 overs gone, 50 for 1 it is. There's the signal for the second block of 5 overs. This will be, of course, there's the mandatory 10 overs right at the start. Wahab Rio's into the attack now, who's impressed everyone so far in this series. Who has bowled with some pretty good pace at times, left arm orthodox, nice energy, apparently super fit and works very hard. He has provided some impetus to this Pakistan bowling lineup. Just 25 years of age, I guess he should be full of the joys of life. 13 wickets so far in his career. Couple of good overs from Pakistan on the trot. Might just provide a bit more urgency for South Africa. Oh, there's a bit of a collision and he's going to be very close indeed. That's going to go upstairs, I'm sure. Or is it not? Looks like Daryl Harper's saying no, that's not out. There was a collision between Smith, who's got a big frame, and also Riaz, as he turned and came scrambling back for the second run.
Good throw would have meant trouble. Slow delivery. Graham Smith running the first one quickly as he should. There's that little collision. The throw was too high though. Keeper had too much to do.
There we go. That's a bit of a nasty knock actually. And not the most elegant of dives you've ever seen from number 15, but effective. Price of catcher, has he picked him out? Yes, he has. That is a very important wicket. It's Jacques Cullis. He's one of those guys that Pakistan know likes to bat for a long, long time. He just picked out the fielder. Shafiq it was, who was hovering there at deep mid-on. Cullis goes for 15. 62 for 2 now. 14 overs gone, 62 for 2 now. A.B. de Villiers, who batted number 3 early in the series, has arrived at the crease. He does the keeping duties as well, and his performance has been outstanding since he's taken over the gloves for South Africa. In the commentary box now, Mohamed Akram and Pommy Mbonga.
"62 for 2. Jacques Kallis will not be happy with himself. Picked out the fielder. It's gone pretty fine. Lots of work for third man. Can't do enough. It's gone for 4. A look at the wicket once again. Jacques Kallis on one knee, looking to sweep on that onside. Wanted to get this further in front of mid-wicket, but instead just picked him out straight to him, and absolutely no mistake. And look at that, the head thrown back because he knows he's just got it wrong. Good shot, what a shot! Right off the middle of the bat, through cover for 4.
It was a beautiful done. It was overpitched. Smith right on top of it, guiding it through to the boundary. Beautifully done.
Oh, fantastically done, a deft touch to third man for 4. Smith playing well, on to 49. 76 for 2. Nicely done, nudged onto the onside, and Graham Smith reaches his 850 against Pakistan and his 42nd overall in his career. Nicely played. It's in the gap as well. Not the greatest fielding effort. South Africa will take the 4 though. Yes, the spin.
Found the gap, and oh, that's really poor effort. You can't afford at international level. Oh no, that is rubbish.
A 100 up for South Africa. Slower than the first 50.
Big shouts from Afridi and Hayden as well, suggesting it's going down leg side. Was the umpire?
This looked like a close thing. How close was this? You could see the middle and the off stump. I think he probably nicked it as well. So well done, Zamir Heather.
Yeah, just a faint. And also just going down leg side, according to Hawkeye. 50 stand now between these two.
Long hop, put away. A real loose one from Shahid Afridi. Fuad Alam with a desperate dive. 12 boundaries now for South Africa. This probably the easiest of the lot.
It's a buffet ball. Help yourself. Simple as that. He'll be distraught with himself, Afridi. Sets a high standard. He's always having a go at the fielders when they let him down. He will not be expecting his bowlers to bowl that sort of delivery. And now he's done it. End result is 5 off 3 balls.
gets complicated for Pakistan, and especially for any bowler, when you leak a boundary and then the fielders don't help you in the ring, that South African pick up the single as well. And that means extra bit of pressure on the team. You can't have Yunus Khan everywhere because he's been outstanding. They're afraid of him. He anticipates the ball well. He's a natural athlete. He's one for the team. Always put where there's plenty of action. 107 ODI catches. Terrific fielder.
Terrific fielder, fielding at short fine legs, serving one at the moment, which is perhaps not the ideal spot for him. Halfway mark, 119 for 2. 29 overs gone, 142 for 2, and Smith has been terrific. Not out 86, 97 deliveries, I should say. And the bowlers have been pretty tidy. Riaz, unusual for him going at 7 over. He's been good so far in the Middle East. Abdul Razak going at 6, and Afridi's going at just over 5. High expected today. This afternoon was around about 35 degrees Celsius. Right now, at about sunset time, it's dropped down, I'd imagine, to about 27, 28 degrees, so it's pretty pleasant for the players and the spectators. Smith, direct hit would have found him well short.
Asad Shafiq was going for the big aim, going for the stumps. They directed and certainly would have been out, and Zulkan and Heather could have done just a little bit better. It was an awkward return to him. Just didn't bend down, not low enough, didn't gather the ball. Yes, close shave for South African captain.
He'd given up, actually. He should have been out by miles there. Oh, that's fired down the leg side. Probably saw him advancing. In the end, there's going to be a penalty here for Pakistan of 4 wides.
But the idea was a brilliant one. I think he had him all befuddled, the batsman and the keeper. Yes, he came down the track and would have been stumped. Really would have been a terrific stumping. But the end result still went in way of the South African. Extra runs conceded. Pakistan a little untidy.
Big shot that time, and up goes the finger. There it goes. They really needed that wicket in Pakistan. That's brought the crowd on their feet. Graeme Smith is bitterly disappointed. He's played exceptionally well for another 90 for South Africa. He's asking AB, was it out, as he strolls towards the change room. He goes for 92, 156 for 3. That partnership, by the way, of 94 was the highest partnership for any wicket in Dubai. It's finished now. JP Dumini's arrived.
Quicker one, straighter one, yes, would have gone on to hit the stumps. Good decision by the umpire, Zamir Heather, getting it absolutely right. Just when they crossed the line of that one, and good result for Hafiz and Pakistan, getting the wicket just at the right time.
Average of 39 in 65 games. End of the over, 5 from it, and a wicket, 157 for 3.
Great time to get to wicket. Pakistan, they get a big wicket of Graeme Smith, 92. BW. Oh, he's got to hurry to get back. The throw is not accurate enough. And in the end, it's a single. He's dashed off. Maybe de Villiers.
A lot of opportunities for Pakistan as far as run-outs are concerned, but they haven't converted one of them. panic running there.
First up was the LBW shout. It's the wicket that Pakistan would have wanted. The one off Graham Smith. It's a long way outside off, and it's off the bat as well, so it's not going to be given. A scenario here where the youngsters in the middle order have to ensure that they rescue things, they capitalize on whatever start South Africa have got. Yep, just missed it.
No problem with that LBW decision against Graham Smith. That was out. Disappointing for him. Played well for his 92.
Yeah, asked his mate, was that one out? Just content to nudge it around. De Villiers and Dumini, their partnership 16 of 26. Very much a time where Pakistan will be happy with not conceding boundaries at all. Abdul Rahman, who's in the side today, bowling really well. Good running that.
It was excellent running. You'd be disappointed though if you're the fielding side and that was a 2, because that was straight to square leg. David de Villiers took the pace off it and ran the first one quickly, and these two are very quick between wickets, but really that should not be a 2.
Good running again. Perhaps just realising AB de Villiers and JP Dumini that they're not going to get many boundary balls, but they've got to ensure that they keep the scoring rate up by taking singles and turning singles into 2s. And they can't let things linger. They've got to ensure that every ball, the mentality and the intention has to be get a run, and can't have 2 in a row that are dots and then work on the 3rd one. There's the bowler, Abdul Rahman. Will be quite happy with running up and bowling 2 dots in the over. He's done so here. Five off. 176 for 3. Doesn't mind going in the block hole, while Briaz bowled really well at the end, getting wickets and restricting South Africa.
They should be next, the 2 of them, Colin Ingram and David Miller.
It'll be heartening for South Africa that despite not splitting them down the bottom of the order, they've done decently on this trip. And by splitting them, I mean getting one of the more experienced players to go between them. So perhaps have Ingram batting higher up, which is what he's used to doing in the top 4. And perhaps de Villiers or JP Dumini coming further down, so there can always be an experienced player out there. It's not mattered for South Africa. They've still managed to put up decent batting performances, and thanks largely to the youngsters. Off the outside half of the bat, they'll be thinking of a second and get there comfortably. 181 for 3. Projected scores at the current rate, they'll get 239. Here's Shoaib. Good start. He'd start back of a length to Dumini, who's had his fair share of trouble in the season gone by with short stuff. Take a while to stoke up the body. Be a little bit stiff coming into a second spell. But will no doubt get into his work.
It's a good tactic to bowl into the body of JP Dumini. Grapevine around the world has travelled. He does get his fair share of short pitch bowling. Hasn't always dealt with it that successfully. That was a slow delivery. This time well played.
The manufacturer shot and they get a single as well. There's a shout for a run out, and umpire Zameheda saying no, it's not out, it's a couple of runs. So 39 overs have gone. South Africa 187 for 3.
Trying to use his feet there. De Villiers has not looked fluent since he came to the pitch, but he scratched hard. He didn't give up. That's the good thing about a good player. He scratched hard. He picked those singles. He didn't go adventurous or went down the pitch with head high. And he's collecting runs, building his innings brick by brick.
Good over this from the skipper. 2 from it, 1 ball remaining. Next half a dozen overs will tell this game in my book. That's how I'm reading it. Wickets in hand. Pakistan can pick up some sticks. It'll put South Africa on the back foot and they won't get that 280 mark, which is where I'm sure they're looking. 190 for 3. Akhtar now around the wicket to JP Dumini. I was going to say it won't be pitched up. He mustn't expect any of those. That's the last thing he wanted, Shoaib, at this stage, to concede a single first up so that AB gets the strike on 49.
Good thing Shoaib doing is not going too full at this stage. He's hitting his length hard, not giving batsmen any room to cut. That's Waka Yunus, legendary Waka Yunus. He used to work hard on his game in his days.
Looked a bit animated then, did Waka. Wow, there you go, that's a big wicket. Shoaib Akhtar has picked up an important wicket at a very important time for Pakistan. AB de Villiers had not played the most fluent of innings. He was on 49, looking for a single. Sliced it straight to the man at backward point. I think he might have said that was a little bit silly. He goes for 49, 191 for 4. The door has opened just a fraction for Pakistan. They've got some serious work to do with 9 overs and 4 deliveries to come. Colin Ingram arrives, brand new at one-day international cricket. Average is outstanding though. Strike rate also healthy. JP Dumini is going to be the senior partner. We'll be looking to control things, and Shoaib Akhtar, you cannot keep him out of this series. Terrific. 2 for 25 now off almost 6.5 overs. If only his fielding had been a little bit better. They've conceded some 15 runs, I would suggest, Pakistan. On the button. You can't do too much with that.
Shoaib Akhtar picking up wicket. Good catch there. Mohammad Hafiz making it look easy. Shoaib has been the sensational bowler for Pakistan since he came back against England. He has been number one bowler for Pakistan. He's very experienced.
Steaming in. Nice shot from JP Duminy. Very good fielding from the skipper. Enjoyed by the spearhead.
Coming round the wicket. I think there is hint of reverse swing, trying to bring it in.
The ring of fire is taking effect now. It's a unique lighting system here in Dubai. It really is the most extraordinary stadium.
It does look beautiful, and especially when crowd is coming in. It's building up. It's Friday here.
Yeah, it's good to see. Nice turnout today. It'll probably get a little bit better in the second half as well. Most of them supporting Pakistan, as you'd expect. And Pakistan have got a real chance here to just peg this flow from South Africa.
Pommy and I trying to figure out what the capacity of this ground is. What you reckon?
25, I understand. They're pretty precise with most things in Dubai, so it might be 25,001.
25, that's what I thought, because looking at Lord's, it's a big ground, and there is capacity is 25 there.
The wrong one, didn't pick it.
Ingram in form, two youngsters looking to cut there. Bit of pace and bounce as well.
He's rushing through this over. The previous one was a good one from Shoaib. 4 balls into this to the new batsman. Just 2 conceded at this stage. Still 2. He wants it back. They're getting themselves back into this game.
They really need to. It means a lot for Pakistan today to win this game.
2 off it, terrific. 196 for 4. The last 10 overs, Pakistan have just conceded 36 runs. That's outstanding. Now, at one stage, we were talking about the fact that South Africa would have been talking, maybe quietly, but talking about 300. 150 for 2 after 30 overs they were, and there's still a batting power play. That last over from Shahid Afridi, the skipper, took just 1 minute and 40 seconds to bowl. Shoaib's will take a little bit longer, but he certainly scooted through it, and that's one of the reasons. Getting the ball back from the keeper.
South Africa should be happy with 198 in 42 overs. It's not the easiest wicket to bat on. I haven't seen any front foot drives on this pitch. To score runs, you have to scratch hard here.
That is a terrific stroke. That's right out of the middle. He is a rare talent, this JP Duminy, when he gets going. Brings up the 200 as well.
Nicely, he's using the pace of Shoaib Akhtar, guided through the point area for 4. He was in perfect position.
A dozen off the over, 208 for 4. 7 overs remaining now, 208 for 4. The impressive part about that stat for South Africa is the wickets in hand. Afridi starting his last. Again, he'll try and rush through this. He'll try and get Ingram on strike, which has happened now with the first ball with that single to JP Duminy. 250 will be the hot topic. Edge dropped by Haider.
Haider standing tall. Keep an eye off the ball. Wasn't that easy. Normally he's a good wicket keeper. Wide ball.
So there's a couple of unforced errors and a couple of deliveries now from Pakistan. Just imagine if they picked up another wicket at this stage. Miller is considered a finisher for South Africa. Oh, that's an outstanding delivery. Bounce as well.
The off spinner. So this shows that spinner has a role to play here. It won't be easy work for Pakistan. There's turn, there's bounce. And I believe next innings we will see a lot more dust on this pitch.
Scrambling to get that foot behind the crease. So Miller is considered a finisher, but he's brand new at this level. Got some bat on that and it's gone very fine. So that's going to be a nice reward for South Africa. 4 runs off the bat. Albie Morkel is not playing today. He's the other batsman that's considered a bit of a finisher. Off the glove by the looks of things.
Yeah, it is off the glove. Pakistan leaking runs here.
Slow delivery that time. Direct hit, and they think they've got him. It is going to go upstairs to the TV umpire. But Pakistan are celebrating in the middle. Direct hit. They think they're in with a big chance here.
I think he's home. I think he just made it.
Hassan Raza is the man who's looking at the same pictures, the third umpire that you're looking at. It's not the greatest of stretches, has got to be said, from Colin Ingham. He should have perhaps stretched a little bit more than that, but I think he's going to be okay. They're not going to see red. Brilliant fielding though. About time, I guess.
Something new for Pakistan. Direct hit.
A little bit short of that time. Has he picked out the field? Oh, it's down. Imran Fahad Liz, who's grasped that one. That would have been a very, very handy wicket. Should have been taken. Another error.
It wasn't that difficult for international standards. He hasn't done well today.
Wahab Riaz is continuing his good work. Bowled in. Beautiful Yorker. Bullseye. That is what Pakistan wanted. The ball curled back, hit the stumps, and it's the big wicket of Dumini. And Pakistan will regather their focus. Dumini playing well for his 36. Getting out just at the right moment. South Africa 226 for 5. That's the big news. Wahab Riaz is on a hat-trick. That's the first one. Dumini getting a good Yorker. David Miller, first ball dismissal. Beautifully done. Same delivery. Knocked out the stumps. Same kind of punch delivered by Wahab Riaz. Now it's Johan Boita. Wahab Riaz on hat-trick. That's another good one, Boita, but he keeps the ball away from the stumps, but job extremely well done.
Well, this is the problem. If you're going well early in your innings, you don't take the batting power play. Now, a good time to take the batting power play would have been when Graham Smith and AB de Villiers was out at the wicket earlier. That's an excellent delivery. You've got to feel for David Miller here. Came in with really very little that he could achieve with only a few overs left, and he got a top delivery first up. But the timing of taking the batting power play is so important. You can't always be predictable and just want to take it towards the end.
That's gone for 4. No chance for the man in the deep. A little bit of width, the extra bit of angle, creating that shot from Boita. Yeah, it was a little wide outside the off stump.
That's a pity from Riaz's point of view because he's bowled so well. He just missed his length. It was too short and wide, and a welcome boundary for Johan Boita.
the deep in, pick up the ball. I think it's Shoaib Akhtar, the fielder there. But I totally agree with you, Kepler, regarding the batting power play. And I mentioned it then also. It's quite strange, a man batting on 90 and the other guy batting on 30. They still failed to take the batting power play. It would have been to South Africa's advantage, huge advantage, to nail down Pakistan completely. Now they've let them out of the jail. 230 for 6. Wickets have gone down. This really has been a fruitful over for Pakistan. Wahab Riaz 2 wickets in the over. Walker sliced away through the offside. And that's going to be another boundary. Asad Shafiq with a valiant dive. Good effort, but the ball was struck well enough for 4.
Back-to-back boundaries for Johan Botha. This was a full toss, well struck once again. So a late rally by Johan Botha. Anything around that 250 mark or just over that will be difficult to get.
Bit of a come down after those 2 lovely Yorkers, 2 boundaries. Straight driven and partly stopped. He'll pick up 1 and we'll keep the strike as well. 235 for 6. Goes for the reverse sweep, connects beautifully, almost for a 6. Magnificently done by Botha.
3 boundaries in a row for Johan Botha. He plays that reverse sweep very, very well. So Afridi might have to change his field because he'll keep reverse sweeping him. That is his shot. Good release shot for Johan Botha.
Connects again, finds the gap, beautifully done, same result. Agony for Hafiz. He's got to get his thinking cap back on. Shahid Afridi is now having a word with his bowler, but credit to Botha for producing those 2 lovely shots.
Excellent batting by Johan Botha.
Full toss been put away, finds the gap over mid-off, beautifully done. Shoddy work from Wahab Riaz. I think he's going for those Yorkers, but when they don't become one, the full toss are easy to put away. That's the second boundary is considered of a full-length delivery.
Good shot by Colin Ingram. Riaz missing his length there by half a metre. And with this batting power play on the go, he's got very little protection.
Oh, how good is that? How good is that? Great improvisation from Botha, not for the first time. He made it look ridiculously easy. Crowd gone absolutely silent.
Fantastic batting by Johan Botha. Delicate little sweep shot. Played the reverse sweep in the over before very well. That was a top stroke. Definitely his night tonight with a bat, and good to see. We haven't seen him capitalise at the end of a one-day innings for a while, but he's doing a great job for his side.
Goes for another flick. That's 4 more. That's great improvisation. We've been saying that, but when Botha has been is in such a form, then you've got to admire the improvisation. He's been brilliant. 263 for 6. Good Yorker. Very difficult really to lift those deliveries. Difficult to get underneath those deliveries, and so this over yielding just 7 so far for South Africa. 1 more ball to come after this. Look at this precise Yorker, precision from Shoaib Akhtar. Full toss being crashed away for 4. Good result for South Africa off the last ball of the innings. They've got a meaningful chunk out of it. So at the end of 50 overs, 274 for 6. South Africa have got runs on the board, and the ball is certainly now in Pakistan's court. They need to win this to keep alive the series. I think the Yorker there being put away, made into a full toss and put away through point.
Well, good end result for South Africa in the batting power play. They got 54 runs. Didn't look so good for them early when they lost 2 quick wickets, but thanks to Johan Botha, who came in and played a cameo and supported by Colin Ingram, they will be pretty happy with the return during that bout of batting power play. They'll certainly be very happy with the end result. 274 will take some getting.
Now that is an interesting total, 274 for 6. The halfway mark, they were 150 for the loss of just 2 wickets. Everyone thought they might get the 300 mark then. Everyone thought they'd only get about 260, 270 then, and that's largely due to Johan Botha's little cameo, 28 not out of just 15 balls. Smith was terrific, 92 of 105, and A.B. de Villiers not a boundary in that 49. Took a little bit more time than he normally does, but that was an important knock, along with J.P. Duminy with his 36. So scoring didn't look all that easy at one stage, but at the death they got things back on track, and Pakistan bowlers 2 for 51 for Shoaib Akhtar. Again, he was terrific, and 2 wickets to Riaz and also Mohammad Hafiz, who I think has been an outstanding cricketer in this series. He's really done a good job, those little offies, and also has got some runs as well. And Rahman in his first game of the series, 10 overs, none for 39, and it was all pretty tidy stuff from Pakistan. However, they've got a good target to chase down here. They need 275 runs to win. They've got to go at 5.5 runs per over. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll rejoin the action.
Everybody, South Africa have put on a decent total here, more than decent actually. 274 for 6 in their 50 overs. Won the toss, Graham Smith did, and decided that he would bat first, and bat they did. Pakistan have to go out now and try and start off well. Say it's a decent platform, but importantly not fall too far behind the run rate. They've got destructive players down the order, in the middle order. Shahid Boom Boom Afridi and Abdul Razak as well. Imran Farhat is out there, 28 years of age. That's a look at his one-day international career. He will partner Mohammad Hafiz. So important to get a good start here, Pakistan. South Africa, in the form of Morne Morkel, will be looking to start off by getting wickets. A couple of early wickets will set them right on their way. It was a fantastic finish to the batting. A partnership of 48. Of 23 balls between Colin Ingram and Johan Botha. 28 from 15 for Botha. Played fantastically, and Ingram 27 off 25. Here's the reply. They're off straight away, should get a couple. Nicely nudged off the hip.
They'll have to set the pace for the rest of the batting to come and conquer this challenging target. It's not going to be simple. We know that South Africa can make life miserable for the opposition because they're good at it. Mentally very strong unit. They feel well, they bowl well, they have a plan, and they'll strictly, religiously pursue that plan to the end.
The leg buys, just outside the leg stump. Oh, it's probably just outside. No, it's out. It's out. He's given him out. Morne Morkel has struck. It's just what South Africa would have wanted. A wicket in the first over. Pakistan 6 for 1. Pakistan have lost their first wicket in the very first over. So Yunus Khan walks to the middle. He's going to be off strike. to start up. It's another left armour from the other end. In the air, oh, just backward a point. And Morne Morkel's got to do some work at third man. And he stops the ball from going across the boundary. There is 3 runs.
In the middle of all this drama, you've got to admire the fielding effort of Johan Botha. He ran from second slip and got to the ball knowing exactly what will happen with that long dive. Here's another look at what happened. The Hawkeye there suggesting that the ball would have gone on to hit the stumps. Where did it hit him? Outside the line? Not too sure. It was an iffy one.
Yeah, my first shot was outside the line. I expected just with the angle and with the batsman moving across, he might just have got outside the line, but kudos to the umpire because it's a lot closer certainly than I first thought. And Morne Morkel pretty happy because he shouted a lot straight away. He felt it was out and he got his man. Another look at the LBW, and not much movement with the feet, rooted at the crease. And first up, when you look at the pads, they look like they're outside the line, but do they move after being struck? Struck there, then moves outside the line. So in actual fact, I'd say a fantastic decision. Beautiful shot in the slot, driven away.
South Africans will continue to do that, slide and skid and save those precious runs. Now is a heavy frame, Graham Smith, not a natural athlete. First beautifully driven shot from Yunus Khan, and then have a look at this great effort from Graham Smith, the captain leading from the front.
Shot. Really good shot, that all timing, just punched it through the onside.
This is a good start from Hafiz. He was inactive, a little laborious in approach, but he's off and running. Nicely struck 3. Good wristy work done through mid-wicket. A difficult shot to execute against a top bowler that tall bowler that can extract a little bit of extra height.
Beautifully played. It was on the pads, and Mohammad Hafiz making good contact, just stroking it through the onside.
Yes, he's flowing through the off and the leg side as well. I think it was the slow delivery from Parnell and beautifully timed. I think he didn't try to overhit it. Smart move, fetching the ball away from the stumps towards the leg side with good result. Efficiently done. Good piece of timing.
Wonderful shot. Wonderful shot. Lovely way to get the first 4 of the innings. Just flicked off the toes.
Got to admire this. Lovely flick shot. I remember him hitting a huge 6 at Lord's. Similar kind of shot against England recently. In the one-day series, this wasn't a bad effort as well.
Good shot. It was short, and Mohammad Hafiz was onto it in a flash. 4 runs.
Well, he was asked a question, how much have you got? What are you made of? And the reply was, I'm more than you. Strongly struck boundary. Now that is challenging stuff from Mohammad Hafiz. We know that Dale Steyn can be fast, can be quick. Conversation is continuing. But this is classic piece of cricket. You want fast bowlers to experiment with that length, and you want your openers to be pulling the ball in that way.
stage. He followed up with the full one, Dale Steyn. And there was just a prod, undone by the swing, as well as the pace. Mohamed Hafiz is fortunate. Nobody there, so he just gets a single.
That's his problem area. He likes to go hard through the offside, even to ball that is a little wide and ball that is moving away from his off stump. Extremely good follow-up delivery from Dale Steyn, and as a result we've got strengthening of the slip cordon. This is what we want. We want quality one-day cricket, and this really is top quality stuff.
That's a beautiful shot. That is a fantastic shot. Went for the outswinger again, missed the length and was put away for 4.
Well, he's expressing himself brilliantly here. Mohamed Hafiz has played the shot of the day. Great piece of timing, beautifully done through the offside. Now we're talking of Dale Steyn, and being neutralized like this takes some doing. Once again, pure timing and pure class from Mohamed Hafiz.
In the air, oh, in the gap. It's been all action with Steyn bowling at Mohamed Hafiz. He's got lots of runs, but it's been heart and mouth stuff for whoever is next to bat.
Well, this is a great punch-up. Every time there's been an opportunity, he's cashed in, and at times he's lived dangerously.
That is a very, very good shot. He had to thread the needle to get it all the way to the advertising triangle. He's done that. What a fine stroke.
Pitched up, beautiful timed. Mohamed Hafiz looked in really good touch today. He's playing very positively, and that's what Pakistan needs. The top order has to perform.
54 for 1 at the moment, 1 ball into the 9th over. That tells a bit of a story too from Jacques Kallis. The same stage, South Africa were 38 for 1. Oh, that's well played. That is a terrific shot again. That's the backward square on the offside, using the pace of that delivery, and another boundary.
That is real sweetly timed, just using the pace, slightly over pitch. Hafiz really in form.
Big shout. Is it going to be out? Yes, it is. Up goes the finger. Daryl Harper sends him on his way. Dale Steyn back in the game after being on the sidelines for some time with injury. Has picked up his first wicket for some time. It is a big wicket as well, because Mohamed Hafiz was playing brilliantly, but now just for 40 odd. 64 for 2. A good little stand of 58 or 54 balls has just finished. Asad Shafiq at 24 years of age has arrived at the middle. Fairly new at the one-day international game. So 10 overs gone. They've picked up their second now, 64 for 2. And here's a look at the next block of 5 overs, which is going to be the bowling power play.
Hafiz he was living dangerously, playing across the line. Steyn a bit too good for him at this time. Absolute no problem for umpire. And look at him, he's delighted.
Oh, that's an edge that's gone fine, and that's a bonus. 11 off, 84 for 2.
Jacques Callis will continue. It's pulled away. Mid-on, misses the ball. The ball will go across for a 4. 100 comes up for Pakistan. Good shot from Asad Shafiq. Has produced a beauty here.
Terrific stroke. Exactly what Pakistan needs, because Yunus Khan has to bat through the innings, but he'll need someone at the other end to hit a few boundaries to take pressure off him. So that is an excellent start to the over for Pakistan. Little bit short from Jacques Callis.
Goes fine, connects well. Great piece of improvisation from Asad Shafiq. We saw Boita pull out 3 or 4 terrific shots just like that. Credit to Asad Shafiq for reading it perfectly.
Very good skill there. It's a premeditated shot, but he stayed calm throughout the shot and made good enough contact.
We've got to hurry. Oh, I tell you what, that's going to be close. Pretty close. Wayne Parnell, left-handed, he's not too sure about it. Nobody's celebrating.
Yeah, it's just a case of walking across and saying, well done, well fielded, direct hits count. Let's have a look and see if he is in. I don't think he is. I think he's gone. So the South Africans have, well, they're not too excited about this right now. They're thinking, in fact, they're getting the view from the change room that it is out, and that's the view the third umpire is getting also. So suddenly there'll be some celebrations in the middle from the South Africans and a few smiles, and they consider that a little bit of a bonus. However, it was terrific fielding from Parnell. Shafiq played nicely for 36, 120 for 3. So again, a batsman getting out after having a good start. Shafiq for 36, before him Hafiz for 42. Farad Alam arrives now. His average is 38. Sharp stuff this from Wayne Parnell.
Yeah, brilliant work by Wayne Parnell. He's left-handed. He was in from the edge of the circle, picked it up, concentrated on the ball, and got the release away quickly.
Almost a collision from the two batsmen as they try to scamper through for 1. That's the last thing they need.
Would be absolutely terrible. Imagine they collide in the middle. Their ball goes to the fielder, and they would pick their end. I know which it would be as well.
Berating someone, making sure that someone's watching him all the time, because he's very precise about his field placings. Oh, there's trouble, big trouble, big... Oh, he's missed it. And annoyed, understandably so. Wasn't the greatest for throws, however you'd expect international cricketers to be able to snap for that and take the bowls off.
Oh, he was halfway down the wicket. Solved good anticipation by Dumini, and then the throw just bouncing a bit close. He still feels he should have taken it. Johan Botan is right, he should have. It was difficult, but he had the time and he took his eyes off it.
Gone. That is a soft dismissal. Miller, rather, is the man that's taken the catch. Callis is the man that's picked up the wicket as well. It means a lot to South Africans, because Farad Alam has done a good job over the last couple of one-dayers. Not today, gone for 6, 131 for 4. The skipper's arrived. It's not even halfway through. It's probably not what Pakistan wanted. They wanted the likes of Afridi and Abdul Razak to be required when they're closer to chasing down this total, where more overs have been used up.
Looking for the drive, Farad Alam. Was on the up and just hits it aerial. A proliferation of fielders on that offside, and a comfortable catch to David Miller.
And I guess wherever you are watching this telecast right now, you've probably just sat a little bit more upright, with Afridi arriving in the middle. He is an electrifying cricketer, but they need him to bat for some time, Pakistan. Good delivery first up from Cullis. 131 for 4. It's got an edge, nice and fine. It's going to run away towards the boundary. It is a bigger ground, we know that. Is the ball going to win? No, it's not. Smith gets the slide in, and Afridi gets 3.
The reaction of Johan Botha just says he might have felt he wanted to slip in. It's good work done by Graham Smith. Chases the ball down. Look at this reaction.
Got the pull shot out, and he's whacked it away for a very fine boundary indeed to finish the over. 5 off, 141 for 4. His head and racing away for a boundary. That's a nice way to start the over.
It's up, and Afridi recognizes it, decides to swing the bat, playing it very straight. Controlled shot, that a good shot. Watched it all the way and struck it firmly. 7.69 to the over, that's what he's gone at. Still got some to contribute here.
Let me tell you something else, Pommy. It only takes the one shot for Afridi's adrenaline to start pumping as well. Crash that through the covers. Outstanding strike for another boundary.
The crowd absolutely loving this. It's a beautiful shot. Again, that word, control. Look at him get into position, Shahid Afridi, and it's full. And from a good base, swings the arms. Yes, it's 4.
Crashed again. Magnificent stuff from Afridi. They're going berserk in Dubai.
There have been 3 magnificent shots. That's a beauty. Dale Steyn pitching the ball up. It's not going to swing much now. The shine is off it.
That's miscued. This should be taken. Is it? Oh, brilliantly held. Great catch under pressure. Parnell picks up the most important wicket of the lot. Shahid Afridi lost his cool. Parnell did not. He was icy cool in trying conditions. It's Botha who has picked up Shahid Afridi for 29. Pakistan 171 for 5. A huge dent to the cause. Shahid Afridi, the last man dismissed. South Africa making him play recklessly against the off spin of Botha.
Well, we've just been saying how sensibly he's been playing, and then he just lost his composure completely under pressure. There was no real pressure as far as run rate was concerned anyway. He was going fine at 5.5 to 6 to the over, and then just lost his concentration. The ball wasn't the right length to try and hit over mid-off. His execution wasn't good, and a big blow for Pakistan. Johan Botha gets a well-deserved wicket.
Abdurrahman padded up. Don't see any pads on Wahab Riaz. And that's his 50. We'll get a roar of appreciation from the crowds. It really has been a hard-working effort from Yunus Khan, and a good one under pressure. 175 for 5. Oh, it's a huge news for Pakistan. Great bit of news. It's a no ball and a freebie. It's a free hit.
Daryl Harper suddenly in the act. Let's have a look. Is he right? Yes, he is. Good call by the umpire.
Down the track. He's still boundaryless, Yunus now. Only one, so damage control to just a single.
That is a fine stroke. That'll help their cause, that's for sure.
Crowd delighted. On the up. Just clearing that fielder nicely. Whenever the opportunity is there, Yunus Khan is right up to it. Probably this is his first boundary of the day. Run rate still under control, 5.85, gettable. If these two at the crease, very gettable.
Nicely played, nice and solid. Just the one. They must stay nice and positive, these two. 200 on the board now for the loss of 5. Jacques Callis into the lineup. Callis will quite simply vary the pace. His line will be fairly solid, just outside the line of off stump. A couple of off cutters as well, so he's just going to mix it around a little bit.
We will see some bounces. He got Razak out in the last game on a short pitch delivery. They really bombarded Razak with short pitch delivery actually in the last game.
Shot ball in the air, but safe.
Another short one here. What really Razak need to do here, don't get trapped. Last game, this is how Razak got out. And they will bowl more short deliveries against Razak. That's for sure.
Backing up some distance, direct hit as well. No dramas there for Pakistan. Razak at the non-striker's end at the moment and being kept fairly quiet. There's a look at how they bowl to Abdul Razak in the third One International. This is the fourth. That was the previous game. Second One International was one of the most magnificent knocks you will ever see. We have ever seen. Anyone has ever seen. A century from a long way out to steer Pakistan home with one ball remaining. Absolutely sensational.
Need to stay at the crease with Yunus Khan till the end. They don't have too many batsmen coming in. Zulkarnain and Haider, the next up.
Quick single.
It'll be interesting to see who's going to bowl at the depth for South Africa. No Rusty thrown today. He bowled really well in the last game.
Cries of catch it, safe enough though. I don't think there's anyone right now that Graham Smith can look around and feel confident that he's going to do a job. For example, a couple of nights ago, 12 were required off that last over. He threw the ball in correction. Johan Botha threw the ball to Tehran and he knew that he was going to be okay and he did the job. I'm not sure there's anyone. Staines got some tap. Walker, we know, can get a bit of tap as well, and Parnell hasn't got it right consistently. Pull shot. Oh, there's trouble. It's going to be overthrows as well, I think, if Abdul Razak picks himself up. Correction, Yunus Khan picks himself up and gets down the other end. He does. End result is 1 run.
Bit of drama there. pulled it nicely straight into his hand. Oh, Abdul Razak. Had that ball hit, there were curtains for Abdul Razak.
Or had Dalstein taken it? I'm not sure why he didn't take that. It was a pretty easy throw. Misjudged the pace, I think, a little bit. Trying to get back on top of the stumps. He'll be disappointed with that, Dalstein. Hasn't been a particularly good night for him.
I think ball came slightly quicker after bounce.
They've increased their lead a little bit, Pakistan. At the same time, they are now some 24 runs. That's right, 24 runs ahead of South Africa. They are 1 wicket worse off, though. South Africa were 196 for 4. One Morkel. Chopped it on. The line was there for Morkel, just outside the off stump. Yunus Khan has played extremely well. That's the end of a very important innings. Morkel back in the lineup, and he's picked up a wicket. That is a massive, massive wicket. It's the end of Yunus Khan. It's been a really good knock. He goes for 73. Unfortunate for Pakistan now, it's 220 for 6. Abdurrahman has arrived. Now, he did a very good job with the ball earlier today. Hasn't looked at his one-day international career with the bat, which tells us there's not a lot there for him.
He played really lazy. Yunus Khan will be very disappointed. He did not really move his front foot. South Africans happy here.
Oh, he wants one, he's got trouble. AB de Villiers is going to take off the bails, and that is silly. That's what pressure does. Simple as that. Big smiles from South Africans. They know that that was just building the pressure, and Rahman has not lasted very long at all. 220 now for 7. And that is the question that everyone's asking right now at this ground. Hayder has arrived at the crease, the keeper. Dane Hayder, 24 years of age. Brand new at one-day international cricket. What an over this has been. Halfway through the 43rd over now, 2 wickets down, and no runs conceded.
Once again, responsibility on Razak. There was a suicidal run. He made himself look silly here. Oh my God. That's why I always say they need a hitting consultant who can teach them just the basics of cricket. Very basic.
So now it's 55 from 44 balls, but only 3 wickets in hand. Almost 2 wickets in hand. Oh, wide has been called. He was thinking about getting Razak on strike. That's all he was worried about. Straight to the fielder. Good work from AB de Villiers, who just disturbed the picture.
Bit worried Pakistan camp.
One run from this over, the 43rd. Brilliant stuff from Morne Morkel. He's kept it very, very tight. Got the big wicket of Yunus Khan first up. He chopped it off from outside the line of the off stump. Then the run out due to some pressure and not too intelligent thinking, it's got to be said. And this one over has certainly given South Africa a huge opportunity to wrap up the series. Brilliant stuff from Morkel. 221 for 7.
Wayne Parnell is going to come into the attack. None for 40. Didn't take the new ball today. It normally gets wickets with the new ball. Oh, did actually at the other end. That's a great start for the batsman. Short put away for 4. Pressure time for the South African bowlers.
But he hasn't played for a while, Wayne Parnell. He's battling with his action as well. Very low when he delivers the ball, so not the best of starts for him. In what can be a crucial spell. We know how dangerous Razak can be, and it's all up to him, I'm afraid, from a Pakistan point of view.
In the gap as well. Thinking of 2, will only be 1 available. They've not taken the batting power play as yet, Pakistan. This the 44th over. Quite possibly will just wait till the 45th has gone.
Well, they had the ideal time to take it earlier on. When Yunus Khan was going so well with Shahid Afridi, that would have been the time to take it, to try and take the game away from South Africa. They chose not to, and now they've got themselves into a difficult situation.
Head-on strike, with a bit more attacking. Spaces on that onside though. Able to nudge it, get 1. What he can do, Zulkarnain header, is stay in. Decent shot, he'll get a couple. Not a quick pitch.
It's not, so if you dig it in, it just sits up nicely. We've had a couple of clips, last 2. That just came down to the wire. We're set for another one. That's that pull shot, Razak. Not middling with that one.
Can you see the tension in his eyes? He's experienced, Graham Smith. That's a beautiful shot. Good sound off the bat. Just 1 though. It's for these moments, these situations, that all those who are on the field play. They want to be under pressure. I'm not so sure about the coaching side of it though. That's the summary of the 4th one-day international. South Africa 274 for 6 in their 50. Pakistan responding with 236 for 7. 39 to get from 30 balls. And now time for the batting power play. The equation, you'd say, favours Pakistan. 7 wickets are down though. And Graham Smith has a couple of bowlers who can get wickets. Here's one of them, Dale Steyn. Oh, pretty straight that. And the header does well to get bat on it. Here we go again. 38 from 27. Straight up in the air. Is anyone going to get there? More than Morkel after it doesn't get to it. Fantastic effort. So close.
Well, very lucky Abdul Razak. Not a good shot again. He doesn't look convincing suddenly against Dale Steyn. Looking to go outside leg stump. Dale Steyn followed him. And then Morne Morkel after it. Heading up. Landing on top of the ball. So luck running with Abdul Razak.
It's a fantastic effort by the big fella. Here's Steyn again. Off the edge, and this time it's gone for 4. Oh, no justice. It's fantastic bowling by the South African spearhead. But Pakistan fans ecstatic because it's 4 runs to them and it brings them that much closer.
Applause from Graham Smith for the delivery, and rightly so. Nothing wrong with what Dale Steyn did there. He followed up the Razak again. Razak getting a thick outside edge, the luck going with him and with Pakistan at the moment.
Here's Here's Morne Morkel. Oh, it's off the edge. It's off the edge. Morne Morkel does it again. He was fantastic in the last game, Morne Morkel, and he's got a big one here. 31 from 23 now, because Abdul Razak has edged one through to AB de Villiers. Pakistan 244 for 8. Straight up in the air. Who wants it? Graham Smith does it. Put it down. Is put it down.
Well, lack of communication. 3 fielders converging on the ball. A clear early call would have been good. Graham Smith, normally very safe pair of hands. You'd expect him to catch this most times. He was in the air for a long, long time.
Just overran it. Wanted it, that's for sure. Nicely done. Straight, Dale Steyn onto the pads with fine leg up in the circle. Remember, the batting power play is on. 4 runs to Pakistan, 250 up.
Very important boundary early in the over, so that puts the pressure firmly back on the bowler. Just Steyn's line there that let him down. Fine leg up in the circle, so he can't afford to drift down leg side.
Steyn again. Oh, 4 more. He's straight again. And Riaz has got back on board with fine leg up in the circle. It's beaten him and gone for 4.
Again, too much leg side. Riaz just helping it on its way. No protection for Dale Steyn at fine leg.
Here's Morkel. Oh my word, that is firmly struck. A fantastic shot. It was pretty quick too, but halfway down the wicket. And Wahab Riaz has absolutely smoked that.
Again, first delivery of the over, going for 4. That's what you don't want from a bowling point of view. That puts all the pressure back on Morne Morkel and the Proteas.
Oh, gotta get back. Gotta get back. Does he hit? No. Oh, overthrows. Overthrows. Jack Cullen is after it. It prevents it going over the boundary. Couple of runs. 2 runs. My word, it's all happening. 3rd man out. Cover sweeper out. And deep backward square. Where is it? Oh no! He's run along, expecting to get to the other end. Oh, he was sent back. Zulkarnain header has sent Wahab Riaz back, and Parnell will be pretty confident that he's got him out. It's been referred. Has he done it in time? Yes, just in time. Riaz, after another fantastic knock, has got to walk back to the change room. There's the umpiring decision. This crowd won't be happy with it. Oh, goodness. We've got another tight finish. Gone for 18. It's 272 for 9. In the air. And it's gone past the man. Will they get 2? Oh, this could be a run out. Oh, so close. If the throw had been any straighter, goodness me. Can you believe it?
Well, it is quite unbelievable. Panic in both camps. Normally you'd expect South Africa to complete this opportunity. There wasn't 2 here either. The throw comes in very wide of the stumps.
Here we go. Oh, there it is for Pakistan. They've got home.
level.
Pakistan.
What a fantastic match again. Pakistan levelling up matters. We're set for the decider on Monday. Graham Smith will be disappointed. South Africa had their chances to win. Drop catch at a critical moment left Pakistan back into the contest. Pakistan, on the other hand, will be absolutely delighted. They had to win this game to stay in the 5-match series, and they did.
Fabulous scenes. The crowd jubilant. Zulkarnain header, a cool head is what has done it. Parnell decided to go for the shorter delivery. Look at that, at the celebration. The two big hitters are sitting in the change room and they're watching as the lower order finishes things off. Well done, sir.
Wow, what an extraordinary game. That is another nail-biter. It's the third game in a row in this series that has gone down to the last ball. Magnificent stuff from Pakistan. Of course, it's 2-2 now in the series, and we've got one game to go in this series, and 275 for 9 it was. Just brilliant stuff. Yunus Khan, 75. Correction, 73 of 115 balls. He was the top scorer. And South Africa, well, they have a couple of issues with their death bowling. There's no doubt about that. Morne Morkel, another good job. 3 for 48, but some of the boys got some tap. Look at Dale Steyn back in the lineup for the first time for a while, going at nearly 8. And of course also Wayne Parnell entrusted with that last over, couldn't hold it back, none for 53 off his almost 9 overs, and it was unbelievable stuff. And there's a look back at the match summary. South Africa 274 for 6 after winning the toss and electing to bat first. Smith the top scorer, Mohammad Hafiz, Akhtar and Riaz getting 2 apiece, and Pakistan 275 for 9, and they got up by 1 wicket in an absolute thriller. Now the man of the match, Yunus Khan, where's he been? We haven't seen him for a few months in Pakistan cricket. He's back and he's played well in this series, and today he was absolutely terrific of the way he steered things for Pakistan. So what a game that was. Terrific stuff. 2 in the series and a magnificent victory from Pakistan. I'm sure you enjoyed it if you're a Pakistan supporter. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.